Day 12. On day 12, our third link character, Evan, was created. Evan's link skill is Rune Persistence. It increases the duration of runes by 30%, 50%, 70%. Normal rune duration is 180 seconds or 3 minutes. If we do the calculations, having it will extend the rune buffs by 30%, 50% to 70%, which adds 54, 90, 126 seconds, for a total of 234 to 270, 306 seconds. Rune's cooldown is 15 minutes, so you will be able to use 1/3 of its time. And let's get started. I created a character and named him Empty Bus and entered the game. The story begins with a random boy in an unknown forest. The boy didn't even know where he was. As he was trying to find the way to escape the forest, he found a dragon. Yes, a real dragon. As he reaches out to drag, an unknown agreement was made. However, that was all a dream. But Evan notices an interesting mark on his hand, which was a little bizarre. Evan was just a boy who lived on a small farm in Haynes's. As usual, Evan was helping out his father with farming. Later on, while Evan was working, he fell down into an unknown hole. Inside of it was very similar to his dream that he had. He expected to see a dragon, and I was expected to see a dragon. But there was an egg, dragon egg. And when I reached level 10, a baby dragon was hatched. He even had his own name, Mir. Evan decided to take a journey with Mir to find his mother and home. Before I started grinding, I moved various items that can help Evan level up faster and easier from other characters. And all link skills were applied. First, job advancement. As soon as I left my hometown, I headed to Special Event Dungeon and gave him a burning effect. From level 10 to 30, Mana Burst was introduced as my main attack skill. It simply throws charged mana to the enemies. Teleport was lent instead of double jump since Evan is a magician. Magic Guard was studied so you can take damage from your MP instead of your HP from enemies. And 3 other passive buff skills that increase damage and other stats. Once I reached level 30, Mir grew a little bit and my second job advancement was automatically completed. From level 30, Mana Burst was upgraded. It shoots more mana balls and it slightly increases attack range. Wind Jump was mastered so you can jump upward. And Dragon Fusion skill was introduced from second job advancement. Wind Circle and Dragon Flash. If you use Dragon Flash, then use Wind Circle. Wind Flash will be casted. This skill had very good attack range. It was also really good attack skill at any map structure. And here are all the new passive skills. As I reached level 70, Mir grew up again and became like a teenager. From level 70 to 100, Mana Burst got even stronger. From third advancement, Dragon Dive and Thunder Circle were established. When it is used in the right sequence, Thunder Dive can be used. But I used Wind attributes more because it was just better for hunting. Evan also learned Magic Debris that can do little extra damage. From level 100 to 200, I went to Normal Zachem to test out my new skills. Mana Burst was finally mastered at its peak level, and new fusion skills were Dragon Breath and Earth Circle. You can also cast Wind Breath with Dragon Breath and Wind Circle. Or you can also cast Earth Dive with Dragon Dive and Earth Circle. By defeating Normal Zachem, I gained in level, then headed back town to upgrade my gears. Frozen Gear Set was equipped since this was given as an event reward. After all that, I followed MapleStory Guide to grind at different locations. Fortunately, I had enough experience potions to juice up my character to level 200 from level 150. After finishing 5th job advancement, here are the new skills that we got. Elemental Radiance. This skill casts a magical circle to channel the power of the constellations. Dragon Slam. Mir slams down to create an earthquake to attack the enemy. Elemental Barrage. This gathers up and uses powerful elemental magic for rapid attacks. Worm King's Breath. When Evan infuses Mir with his magic during Dragon Slam, this causes Mir to briefly grow and release a blast of elemental energy. Spiral of Mana. This is like ultimate version of Mana Burst. And lastly, Dragon Master. This is a skill that you get when you're level 160, but I didn't have a chance to try this out by leveling up too fast. Evan hops on Mir's back and flies freely through the air and breathes fire to enemies. Personally enjoyed it while I was using this skill, because riding a dragon is always cool. And to reach level 210, I didn't grind at all, because I decided to gather all the experience potions and vouchers for Evan. A little bit of grinding had to be done to cover up the last few levels though. Finally, Evan is at level 210. And level 3, Evan's link skill is accomplished. Evan was a chosen dragon magician who had very good chemistry with the dragon mirror. They don't just protect each other, but also fight together. Give yourself a try on Evan if you haven't tried him out yet. At the end of the day, he has an amazing link skill, and you never know. This character could be your main. Day 12 has finished,